Alright, I think that's fine. Okay, this is creativity. Okay, this looks fine. Okay. What is he discarding? Nothing. I lose the spell pierce. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that was a bad draw. Hmm.
Boodle.
Oh, hey, Davey. How's it going?
Good.
I'm getting blown out here. I just got mana flooded in this game. And then he had two Teferis back to back.
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. So I lost this game.
Oh, is this Indomitable?
Mm-hmm.
Creativity.
Yeah. Um.
That
So
can
I'm
be
playing.
annoying to
Yeah,
play against.
I'm playing like a really janky deck. Like some of it doesn't really make sense with what I have in or like have in the deck. Um. So let me just look at sideboarding. Mm, I think that's pretty much it. Although subtlety is good. Okay, they actually want the Murktides out.
So I think the next time I go to the store, I'm gonna just use store credit and get scam.
Okay.
I think I
Um,
still have like a few $100s of store credit.
what's
So
your? I guess what's the closest you have to another deck? Because I guess Scam is kind of falling off, but I don't know if that means much for your personal preference.
I mean, I can basically just pick a deck, I think, or at least
Hmm.
get the core pieces of it.
I mean,
What
Yawgmoth
what
is doing well. Have you seen the new?
Zoo is on top, but Zoo I feel like is in that ban territory, right?
Uh, I think. Well, they might. I don't know. People have been upset with the new ley line of the Guild Pact, so that could get knocked. Oh,
I
okay.
think still like Zoo had its Shadow actually started out as an offshoot of Zoo because of the
Mhm.
Shocklands. 'Cause the original strategy was to leverage Wild Mikado with
Yeah.
you know fetch lands plus Shocklands in modern. You can get it to be the 3/3 pretty easily on turn two. You
Yeah.
know, um, and it looks like the other choices of creatures are on a similar boat. But then you have that. So even if you don't get the nut draw of like Scion of Draco,
Mhm.
like opening like that on turn two is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to answer. Like you can't really plan on. I think people are catastrophizing with the deck,
Yeah.
where
It's
it's
yeah.
like they're reacting to like the most godly. It depends on how common that outcome is. Like, is
Mhm.
it like every time? Is it if it's too probable, then it's a problem. But if it isn't, the strategy of the deck itself is still pretty solid.
I
You
think
know,
part of the whole thing is that people have started making essentially meme decks where the only thing, like, they'll have a deck, they'll take out 8 cards, and then they'll just put in Leyline, um, the Leyline, and that's pretty much all they're doing. So they'll do the Leyline Sign of Draco package,
hmm
and that's their whole plan.
yeah, because otherwise it's just a mid-range strategy. I mean, you've got um, it looks like for spells it has 4 copies of Bolt, 4 Stubborn Denial, 4 Tribal Flames. Like
Mhm.
even though it's labeled as like all color, it looks like it's centered. It's in Teamer basically. Like it's mostly red green.
Yeah. Now, David,
Um,
here's a question. In this game right here, he missed a land drop. Would you just jam a Blood Moon, um, uh,
yeah,
jam a Blood
Blood
Moon,
Moon
or do
could hurt.
expressive
It
to?
forces them to do expressive iteration.
But
Like
then,
now he
oh,
can't
okay,
do
yeah, I don't need
yeah,
Murktide.
'cause
I don't have double blue in this deck.
it delays it. It doesn't stop. Like he can still Indomitable Creativity's 3 red and then X, right?
Then yeah, then I should just do this. Do expressive then.
I think it can stall him out. Yeah, that might have been the better call.
Yeah, I got lucky with that.
Yeah, because now you can pressure him with Monkey.
Yeah.
Um, the Blood Moon, like, it doesn't turn off his combo. Like, he has plenty of red mana. I think it could make it awkward if he needs to hard cast any of his
Yeah.
threats. Which
Well, this looks good. He just missed a land drop. Let's see if Monkey connects.
I would do DRC and then Blood Moon if you get the treasure token.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get something cool, because then you can really fuck him up. Because then you can't do the setup pieces.
Yeah. probably.
There's a handful of spells he wants to cast, ahead of time. Also, I don't think he gets his dwarves.
Yeah, no dwarves. Okay. Yeah, he conceded there.
Yeah, that was enough because then there's no setup he can do.
Yeah.
But I think that was a situation where if he had drawn a land and you had just jammed the Blood Moon, I don't think it would have been as decisive a victory.
So I mean, all of his lands, he might have a basic land in the sideboard, but all of his lands are non-basic. So I think I needed to hold up, Counterspell on his Fable, on the previous turn, which is why I couldn't do it then. And then that turn, I guess depended on. I guess if he did something.
I'm looking at a deck list of it. Yeah, so Fable is definitely something you need to stop.
Well, it depends, like when.
Ren 6 and Teferi Time Raveler, and
Yeah.
Time Raveler is really bad because it ends your ability to use counter magic to protect.
Mhm.
And the bouncing can be pretty backbreaking sometimes. Like if he does that to one of your chonky boys.
Mhm. Well, in this strategy, I took out all my Murktides. And my game plan is to win with Breach and early aggression.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have many answers to Breach, if I can,
One of the best ways to beat creativity, I think, is to just rush them down as fast as possible.
Mhm.
Like, I think if the game goes long, he's able to put it together. Yeah, he's got the Waylay binding in there. Reprieve is kind of annoying.
Yeah, this is a really good hand. I think I have to play Monkey, even if they have Ren and 6, unless I draw Spell Pierce.
I guess they mostly set up through
Lands.
Fable, the Mirror Breaker makes a token. Deduce makes a token.
That's a new one, yeah.
I don't know if this one has it, but I'm seeing that makes a clue token. Indomitable Creativity doesn't give it doesn't care if it's a creature or an artifact.
Mhm.
He can
Yeah.
transform treasure tokens. He can transform.
David, do I counter this spell? Oh, I was gonna say if he does a spell. Okay, he doesn't.
The main thing is just like Court of Calling, Indomitable Creativity has a very distinct casting cost.
Mhm.
So you want to have a counter spell when he's able to produce triple red and has tokens on the field.
Yeah.
That's like the alarm bells should be going off. Like that's.
Well, he's got one token.
Because even successfully getting one Archon in play can end the game.
Oh yeah.
You know? So really, at 4 mana, X equals 1 or X equals 2. It might do X equals 3, and if it's post board, that's when you can see Elesh Norn. It doesn't look like she's won back.
I don't think she would really be brought in against me.
No, I don't think so either. But I think that getting the Archons on the field would be. Let's see. Do they have another? Oh, let's see. Terrastodon. Oh God,
What?
Ione is in some of the sideboards. You know
Mm-hmm.
what she does?
Protection from a color, right?
Yeah.
All right. So he just threw a lightning bolt.
And also that you can't cast spells of that color. She
Oh,
just
okay.
chooses blue against you, so you could not use counter magic or cast Murktide, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or you know, if it's close and it bolts your only option, you know, okay. And then I think, and I have to look up how it works. It might just shut off the color. Like it might not matter if you answer her.
Okay, he missed a land drop.
I think the effect turns off if she dies, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's just an ability she has, right?
I don't know. I remember. So she got banned in Commander,
Oh, really?
and I think I gotta look up like the rulings on her because I think part of the problem is that if you like reanimate her, um, like in Commander, it's debilitating because decks are deliberately, you know, built with a color identity
Mm-hmm.
in mind, you know. So, um, sort of goes against the you could just lock out a player completely, you know.
Yeah.
But I forget what happens if she leaves play and comes back and you choose another color. I don't know if like both colors get locked.
Hand bottom
Oh,
exile.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so if she leaves the battlefield, it doesn't persist. And then they could just choose a different color.
Hmm.
Oh, there might be something funky with multiplayer and her. No, I guess that still would leave play if the player was knocked out. Or if the player was knocked out.
Yeah.
He's getting you with the dwarf beats.
Yeah, but I got a DRC.
Yeah. I think you need to hold a counter up though, because he does have
Yeah.
enough tokens to party.
Yeah. Okay, he just shuffled.
And
Yeah,
what
so
are
I've spell pierce and spell pierce, and then I have hard counter spell too. Mm. I mean, that wasn't the
How
most
close are you to
impressive
Delirium?
breach. What?
How close are you to Delirium?
I have one type away. If I cast an instant, I get it. So I should
Yeah,
have two. I should have two delirium creatures next turn.
yeah, definitely leave up the hard counter. When you
But he
have
he only has 5 lands right now.
5 lands is enough to do X equals 2.
But I can spell pierce it, or if he does
Yeah.
X equal, it depends if he makes a land drop, right? I think actually now I have to spell pierce it because if he has interaction, counter spell gets beat.
Oh, now spell pierce is spell pierce.
Or I can spell pierce his creativity.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do the. I think that's correct because he could have had the counter spell for your counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
Or he did have the counter spell for your counter spell.
Yeah. And then now I should be able to slam DRC,
Yep, slam DRC
expressive, and like rip off. Yeah, here we go.
They banned 4 copies of that card, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're running also Transmogrify as a backup. It isn't quite as potent, but it still will do the trick. It's only usable on creature.
Mm-hmm. I think just another
Yeah, I think you're in a
land
good
is good.
position. Just make sure to hold up the counter spell though.
I'm digging. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm digging for a spell pierce, but I don't think I have another one. That's good. A heat is very good because I can kill his creature if he targets the creature, but he probably won't.
Yeah, that would stop Transmogrify.
Yeah.
I think it counters. Well, oh yeah, with your mana, the mana you have available now.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Manic Ending? He's trying to
That's
get you with that
fine.
dwarf beat straight.
Yeah. Well, if he did pending, right, and he didn't play a land, so he's got probably two. Oh, he could have Archon in hand, right? See what it is. Ren and 6. I don't need to counter that. I can just heat it.
Yep. I think like this is one of those decks where your counter spells are almost just reserved
Mm-hmm.
for the creativities.
Here's a question though. Do I need to kill the creature, like the Ren and 6?
Uh,
I don't think so. I'm gonna have 2 counter spells in my hand.
I think you
Oh,
need
I
to.
should. I should. Yeah.
If you don't want to let him plus and get too far with it, and then him getting more lands off of it. I think heating it is correct.
All right. Let me think here. Okay, 4.
Yeah, if you can hold up 2 counter spells, that'd be good. Wait, how much mana do you have? 5 mana or 4?
Um, I have 5, and he can block my Ragavan, so I'm just gonna play Rags.
Yeah, I think play Rags and then hold up the 2 counters when you pass.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer the Ren and 6 yet. You do want to kill him before he's able to ult. If
Yeah.
you can ult to retrace
Well,
a.
David, on top I have Underworld Breach, so I should draw it this turn. He's probably gonna draw. Okay, he's not drawing a lightning bolt, but
On his end, maybe on his end step, he Are we in your turn?
this is my end step.
Okay, your end step.
I don't think I need to move. I want to keep 2 counters up.
Yeah. Hold up 2 counters. Um, I think once you get to his end step, if he doesn't try to go off, I would counter that, yeah.
Yeah.
Though he could be using it as bait.
But then, I mean, I have the second one, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to counter it, but that's his last card
No,
in
don't
hand.
waste the counter. No.
What? What do
I
you mean?
told you don't waste the counter on it.
I'm not wasting the counter on it, David. I'm winning the game. He's got 0 cards in hand.
Oh, okay.
And I have
I can't.
Underworld
I couldn't
Breach.
see the number of cards he had in hand.
Yeah. I have Underworld Breach
So
too.
it's just 0.
So I can just bolt him twice and win.
Yeah, I think it's GG here.
Yeah.
Maybe you do that post manular phase.
Nah. I mean, it
You're just showing it to him.
yeah. Okay, noise. That was a pretty easy